We're bad friends.
Bro, geez, when I was in Hawaii, I saw a couple of that Woody Allen thing.
Well, what? Oh, the documentary. Did you watch it?
No, the 2 movies. I saw Manhattan and Annie Hall.
How were they?
Really good.
Yeah.
He's a great filmmaker. People don't realize he does slapstick well. No, he does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
he does slapstick. He does Bananas
Now-
and Sleeper were slapsticky.
I don't know. It's Sunyi is his dog.
I have no idea what you're saying right now.
Let's make it up.
Oh, you want to make it up?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it up. Go ahead.
No, wait a minute. In the documentary, Andrés, you saw it?
Not yet.
So
Did you see the documentary?
No, I didn't watch it yet.
Okay.
I wanted to watch it. Neil Brennan had the best joke. He said it's the worst Woody Allen movie I've ever seen.
It's funny. It's funny. Yeah.
So he adopts this girl from where?
He doesn't adopt.
She
was already pre-adopt.
What do you mean?
By Mia Farrow.
Mia Farrow had
adopted
already
her.
had,
So she already
this little chingaling. Because you can get chingalings from over there for like cheap. Yeah, real cheap. Yeah. Yeah.
So wait a minute.
So she got 50 of them.
She has a bunch.
Discount. You know what I mean?
So she adopts this girl.
She got it in bulk.
She,
She got chingalings in bulk.
she got Costco chinglings?
Yeah. So they came over, right?
Right.
Named them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're Moses. You know what I mean?
Moses?
Yeah. There's one with the thick glasses.
His name is Moses.
Is Moses?
Okay.
They go, I'm Moses. Yeah, you're Moses. Yeah, but my real name, Ting Ting. You know what I mean? No,
Okay,
you're Moses.
you're
now.
Moses now.
And then, so Sunyi was already, but they fucked up because they adopted Sunyi. She was the only one that was adopted later in life.
How old was she when they adopted her?
I don't know, like
13,
7.
17.
How old was she?
7.
7, 8.
Okay. He raises her as his stepdaughter.
Not really. He came in and he's just like, at first standoffish a bit. You know what I mean? What do you mean? Why are you laughing? Why are you giggling?
He did raise her, right? Am I stupid? Did he raise her, Andrés?
I don't want
he
to say
didn't.
raised because he had his own apartment. He would come by all the time.
Hey, Sunyi.
No,
It's
not
me,
in the beginning.
Woody.
In the beginning, because
You
when
want
she
me
was,
to film you?
No, in the beginning, she was like,
They make her a slave or something? Do they make her a maid around the house?
Let me try to say these words appropriately so that I don't get in trouble.
Well, how could you get in trouble for you didn't this?
No, because I need to. I have a thought about it, and I'm
Ah.
trying to. So when when he first was dating Mia, she was young, right? And she kind of looked, but as she got older, she really became taller and more attractive. And I think through time,
You're talking about Sunyi became taller and more attractive.
yeah. I think through time, after 3 or 4 years, he came to breakfast one day, and she probably gave him pancakes or whatever, and he looked up and looked at her little, you know what I mean?
Boink boink.
yeah. And he went, "Oh, well, Sunyi," you know what I mean?
But how old was she when this relationship happened?
She was. What,
How old was she,
16,
Andrés? Do you know?
17?
Yeah, I think she was legal,
Barely legal. 17 maybe. At 17.
So
but,
okay, and then they became lovers.
but that's not the crazy one.
What's the crazy one?
Dylan
Dylan.
is the younger one, who was his real adopted one,
Okay.
who was white.
Okay. He adopted a white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dylan was white and
Expensive babies, huh?
So it cost $500,000 or whatever. the ching chings from bulk, 50 of them,
$38.75.
$14.95.
Yeah. Two payments.
Yeah, 2 payments.
Let you do 2 easy payments. Yeah.
$14.95. Yeah. And they come over in a ship.
Yeah.
And
And
when you get a European one, it comes in a plane.
Right.
This one comes like 9 months later in a ship.
Yeah, the European one comes. A stork is actually carrying it in a box.
Yeah. When you get the Asian ones, it's like you have to open up a bunch of packaging too. You do, and then they're just like they're freeze dried.
They're stuffed in.
And you put water on them. They're freeze dried at first. You put water on them, and then they float in the. But
So wait, this dude he adopts.
we're in trouble. This is bad.
He adopts the white one.
So he adopts the white one, and then
Yeah.
he goes, and it always happens where she catches him doing stuff.
Right.
Right. So the one thing that I think somebody caught him doing was
Having sex with his stepdaughter.
no. He was doing teaching her how to suck his finger. You know that old move?
I don't care if that's real or not.
Yeah. No, it's real.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Andrés?
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, in the
I
first-
think
I swear to God.
Farrow is a little crazy too. So
Whoa! Don't do that right now.
Excuse
me.
You know what this is?
I know what it
That's
is.
because where he comes
He
from,
justifies.
they're pig-headed, misogynistic, bull-headed males. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Where do women belong, Andres?
and the house.
Oh,
Right.
That's how he feels.
Yeah. And the ratings of that documentary in Spain is 0.
0.
Yeah.
Because they watch 2 minutes of it and like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
This girl
It's
they're all
bullshit.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
These are all crazy girls.
So he got caught. He's like teaching her to tongue the tip of his
That's
finger.
so gross.
Like, yeah.
So gross.
Right. And I'm like, pretty gross. And then so Mia's out of the house because they have this house in Connecticut.
Uh-huh.
He comes over, right? Because it's like a weekend.
Yeah.
And all the kids he has so many kids. There's like 32,000 kids, and they're so, and they have 3 babysitters. So it's like, how do you keep track of all of them?
Sure.
Right. And so he goes to the attic, right? You know this, right?
Yeah.
He goes to the attic with Dylan, and
Is it yucky?
well, I don't know what yucky is.
You know. I think they're going to the attic. What are they doing up there? They're not looking for Christmas decorations.
No, the Ouija board. No, he's squeezing her tight. She said she's squeezing me tight, and he was playing with my naughty knots downstairs.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And how old?
She's what, 12?
Gross. So what's going to happen to him now that this documentary's out? Nothing?
You got a 5-picture deal. yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, Universal's like, pick him up.
Pick him up. No, I think because he used to make a movie a year. It's
Well,
what's interesting.
He hasn't done that for a long time.
Yeah, but what's interesting about him is that this shit that, like, for instance, one of my favorite. I mean, if you go to my house, the Woody Allen picture I have in my house. Have you seen that one?
Do you know who Woody Allen is?
Yeah.
Scoot the mic.
Yeah.
No.
How many? We've been doing this for 55 weeks, and the mic starts at the end of the day. And
She
she
doesn't know.
wait. You don't know who Woody Allen is?
No, that's why I'm trying to look him up.
Well, we'll pull it.
Yeah.
We'll pull it up here on the screen.
yeah.
You can see he was a filmmaker who made a bunch of very successful, very famous, very well respected films. There he is, right there. How does he look? Okay, just bring up that picture. Will you click on just that photo and see how do you feel about that guy right there? How does that guy make you feel, Jules? Does he look like he would adopt an Asian girl and then make her his bride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a Woody Allen, old school, framed photo of Woody Allen in
Yeah.
my house.
Right.
So when I was watching the documentary, I called Kalila and I screamed at her. I go, flip the fucking.
Yeah. Take it down.
No, don't take it down. Just flip it over. Don't take it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm a huge Woody Allen fan.
Sure.
I love Broadway Danny Rose. I love, but I also love his later ones like Husbands and Wives, Crimes and Misdemeanors. But the movie that I loved that I've seen with Kalila before is Husbands and Wives.
Yeah.
But what's interesting about that movie is halfway during that movie, right? So Mia is like stopping by Woody. She has keys to his apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not home, so she just comes to stop by because she was in the area. And she sees naked photos of Sun Yi on his drawer, like on the top of a drawer, but not. She's a hustler, like legs open.
Barf.
What?
Barf.
Okay. And imagine, so she's in the middle of. She's the co-star of Husbands and Wives.
And she sees those photos.
She sees the photos,
And
right?
she's like, this is going to be a good movie. I can't say anything.
Yeah, this is, that's her daughter, right? Gross, right?
How old was it? And the daughter was young.
So
still.
she calls, she's like, confronts him, whatever. And she goes, I think I need a 2-week break. So they hold production for 2 weeks. But then they keep shooting. So now if you watch Husbands and Wives, you know that somewhere in there,
Wow.
right, Mia knows.
Get out of town.
Yeah. So I think I want to rewatch that movie. It just throws it in a different context.
I
really.
want to know.
Yeah.
And how about we guess? How about let's watch it next week? We'll try to guess what point that she knew. We think she knew.
There's a moment where she questions because she leaves him in the movie.
Yes.
So there's a moment where she questions their relationship.
And
I hope to think that that's when.
Well, maybe he's just a good filmmaker and he did that all for the sake of the film. Maybe.
He went interesting. He went fucking method on it.
Super meth.
Super method.
Super method.
Yeah. So he was like, oh, what I do is I'll get I'll Sun Yi, she's what, 17?
Yeah.
Right? She got little breasts.
Yeah, little
right?
tiny breasts.
And I'll just film her, take photos of her vagina.
I'll leave them all over my
Leave 'em
desk.
over, yeah. and it'll just give up.
And then Mia
will discover them,
and then
boom,
we got a picture.
Oscar. Yeah. Wow.
Maybe it was
maybe.
So you've never heard of this man before?
No.
Will you bring a picture of him and Sun Yi up so we can all take a look at There she is right there, right?
Yeah.
Oof, tough. She kind of looks like you, Bob.
Oh, that's tough, man.
Oh no.
Why would you even say
Oh no,
something
but
like
she
that?
does. Will you blow that up? Just stretch out so we can see it bigger.
You look like him.
I do. That's me and you.
That's you and I.
That's me and you.
Yeah, bad friends 2032.
If we keep doing this podcast, that's you and me.
Bad friends 2032.
Guy,
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a lazy eye. I never noticed that. His left eye is lazy.
He's like 90,000 years old. But
He's got one eye looking at the camera and the other one looking at Sun Yi. Look at
Yeah.
that. He's like, "Don't you go nowhere,
Yeah,
Sun.
yeah.
You don't get back. Don't you get back on that ship.
Yeah.
Don't you get back on." And she's looking kind of at him, going, "I'm not gonna get back on that ship."
Yeah. So all this shit, like in 92 and stuff, all this stuff comes out, right?
Yeah. I remember when it first kind of became
first
a
came
thing.
out,
Yeah.
right? And he still, after that, did movies with Scarlett Johansson. And, he did Blue Jasmine with Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
And he just kept going.
Yeah.
I think that now it's like the culture has completely changed.
Totally.
Because look at a movie like Manhattan and also Husbands and Wives,
Yeah.
right? He has, in Manhattan, guess who his girlfriend is? She's in the movie, she's 17 years old.
She's a young girl. Yeah.
And he's 45 or whatever.
Right.
Right?
Right.
In fucking Husbands and Wives, he's married to Mia Farrow, but he is a teacher and he has an affair with a 16-year-old
Student. That's
They
right.
make out at her birthday party or whatever.
Right.
There's all these themes in his movies.
Signs, you would say. One would say,
Yeah, little
hints.
crumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little breadcrumbs.
But when you were watching it back in the day,
You
know
didn't
what I
think
mean?
that way.
Why? Because now I look at it and I go,
Culture.
"That's fucking crazy."
I think it's culture.
But when I saw Manhattan, I was like, masterpiece.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, yeah.
Beautiful,
Right.
right? The way it was shot.
But it's also like the history of America too, right? You think about how these guys, like, you talk to like my grandparents on how people in their generation met. They're like, he was 30 and going off to war. I was 9 and he